Hello, 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 and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and tell a friend. Thank you for everyone who joined our little tribe. We really appreciate you. Okay, so on the docket today, we have My Big Fat Fabulous Life, Season 13, Episode 7, The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. Jamal is not happy, so let's go.
This show has no point. Like, it's the same thing, and she keeps trying to introduce side characters to make it more interesting, and the side characters are more interesting than her, and that's the problem here. Like, I want to hear what Angie has to say and what Mabel has to say. I don't care about her. Okay, and like, just get this out the way, ma'am. Those are not heels. Shut up.
Oh wait, I had a picture that I wanted to put up. Um, oh damn it. Yeah, well, look. To me in this episode, I felt like she is really trying to sell a next chapter Whitney living abroad again. That's what I felt.
I
And
felt it was a setup. I really felt it. I agree with you. I thought it was a setup for her to go quote unquote international.
yeah, yeah, it is. And if we don't care about her in the United States,
Right?
I'm just going to leave that there. That's just how I feel. So, I thought that this was an appropriate vibe for this episode. And I don't know if you can see it, Jamal, but it's coming up now. And this is like Jessica is me for this episode.
Again, it's just her whining and complaining. And I do want to touch on the segments with Glenn and with Glenn when Whitney called him about the sperm donation, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And Angie was being very supportive. And she's a woman. She understood that all Whitney wanted him to say was like, I support you. But ma'am, here's the thing with Glenn. He's a dad first, and he's Babs is gone, right?
Yeah.
So he's her only parent, and he's the father. So I understand where she's coming from, but she's not understanding that he's getting older. He's concerned about him passing away and her being here by herself with a child. But she's not looking at it from that way. She's looking at, oh my God, my daddy doesn't support me. That's not quite it.
But he also knows that she starts and never finishes stuff.
True.
Because that's where I thought that was coming from. He was like, another one of her crazy ideas. Okay.
I can take it that way. I know where you're coming from. I can agree to that. But I think with me, I think he's like, okay, look, she's going. I don't think he thought she was going to go through with it. To be completely honest.
I don't even think that he thinks that she has anything in those stupid canisters. Because how long does the dry ice last to keep your nut juice fresh?
I don't know.
And I agree with you. Angie was very nice, but Angie don't know her daddy like that, and her daddy knows his other child like that.
Right.
So, let's just say hi to everybody here in the chat because we really appreciate you joining us for this stupid show. Hi, Avoiding Contact. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Michelle, my belle. Who else is in here? And that's it. Okay. He knows she ain't going anywhere. That's another thing. But she did go to live in China when she was younger in her 20s. Wasn't she in China? Or am I confusing her with Emily from 90 Day? I can't remember. She was living Korea. She was in South Korea. She was in South Korea. So she might just head out again. I think she's shopping Maybelle, or as I would call her, Mabel. And as her brand new friend in the UK.
Right.
And we'll see My Big Fat Fabulous Life UK edition. Who knows? She might hop all over Europe. That might be, yeah, no, it won't be interesting.
No.
Mhm.
But what was interesting though was her and Mabelle's conversation. We're skipping around because there's very few interesting parts in this episode.
Mhm.
But one that really got me was when they had this conversation about the apps, right? How the apps are horrible. Green was
Mhm.
horrible, right?
Mhm.
When Glenn came out, they were talking about, oh, what y'all talking about? She's like, we're talking about like how, like Mabelle, like of all the places you've been to, the absolute worst. Like, I was just saying,
Shh. Jamal, you were breaking up. Jamal, Jamal. Oh dear. Okay, so I lost Jamal until he's back. He's back. Okay, we've got
okay,
Jamal back.
sorry about that phone call.
Yeah.
But yeah, but with that conversation, Glenn had a look on his like, I'm not having no issues with the apps. I got Mabel on, I got Gertrude on Tuesday, and I got Beatrice on Friday.
I have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need y'all to rack your brains. Y'all in the chat too. Remember when she was asking Heather to tote her baby a few seasons back? Was she freezing her eggs back then?
I thought she was.
Exactly, because how else was Heather going to tote her baby?
Right.
So now she's sitting up on our TV screens every week saying, "This is my last chance. I'm about to be 41." What happened to them eggs that you froze a few seasons ago? Can't you get those injected and you carry the baby with viable younger eggs? I think there's a discrepancy in this show. Guys in the chat, like Wendy, I know you remember this. Wait, please tell me if I'm not remembering this correctly. When we went to the doctor last time and took a close up of her innards, and Heather, she was asking Heather to carry her baby for her. Is that like, am I not remembering correctly? Doesn't she have
Well,
frozen eggs?
I thought she had between 3 and 6. Because so I remember they did the ultrasound and all that stuff. Her count was low, and for some reason, 3 to 6 eggs was what they got to work with.
No, she was bragging that hers was her uterus and fallopian tubes or something like that was a younger
Really?
person. I think she said it was going to be too expensive to go that way.
You gonna make me go back and
What?
look and watch this? Because
So then why did she go and get it checked? I don't know.
oh, Michelle says I think she said it's going to be too expensive to go
Right.
that way. Okay,
But all she had to do was harvest her eggs then and save it.
right. That was my thing.
Because she was at the upper threshold for healthy eggs.
Already, mind you.
Yes. 2001 Clips title Freezing Eggs is back on the table. What? Oh, you tune out on the gynecology. Oh, I would too. But I don't know. It kind of hit me last night when we were going to that In-N-Out Burger gyno insemination.
Mm-hmm.
And why she didn't take them upstairs? Why she made them wait in the car? If I was Angie, I'd have been like, "Bitch, why you made me fly up here? Just sit down in the parking lot."
Oh, I'd have left.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have left, and she had just been upset with me. I'd have left and got me a nice steak and baked potato.
2001 Clips title Freezing Eggs is back on the table. I don't know. I don't know why I felt like she froze her eggs. Because once you harvest them, you just have to pay for storage annually. She got that money.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, that was what stumped me in this episode. Her stupid shoes. Like, you noticed that she was complaining about going up them stairs, but when she got all into her feelings about her pity party, she roared down those stairs with not a complaint, an issue. She was first one down them stairs and out the club. And again, why does she have to ruin not that it was a great night anyway, but why does she have to ruin the evening for everyone? Because so what? Nobody asked you to dance. There was other women there that didn't get asked to dance. How about you not go out with women that look opposite to you, and then maybe you'll feel
Shut
better?
up.
I don't know.
No, but what was funny to me though, that scene when they were in the on the bar and dancing place, also place, had me cracking up because Jessica looked like she was bored. Like she looked like, okay, what time can I leave? Whitney's like, okay, this is all about me. And Mabelle's looking like, is this it? Like, is this all you do? And then Karen's like, they're like, I'm just doing this to fulfill my contract. So,
Oh
I
my
mean, it was
god.
like so disjointed.
It was. They were all on separate outings, it felt like. Um, Wendy put up a comment here. Thank you, Wendy, for digging. 2023. Thor froze her eggs just 2 years ago, but she told E! News her plans to parent feel less than solid. I just don't think it's in the cards for me. All right. And Michelle says she did freeze the eggs, but to get them inseminated in a lab would be more expensive. She got the money though. And her mom passed away. I'm sure she got money out of that.
Exactly.
Sell all of Bab's jewelry that you walk around with, and you'll be able to do it. And why freeze your eggs if you're not going to use them later? Like, it's not adding up for me. You love to dig. I know you do. I know you do. That's why you're one of my reference guides in here. My trusted reference guides when I can't remember anything. It was nice seeing Angie 2 episodes in a row. I will say that. I
And
love
she
seeing her.
and she getting
Mhm.
flown up the film now.
Well, I guess somebody's paying for it. Um,
Cause we know she's not paying for that shit. I'm saying you gonna fly me up here? Just I'm gonna pay to fly up here, and you gonna put me in a car? No, I'm not paying for that.
How old is Whitney though? When was this film? Like a year
What,
ago. I don't know why I think she's 43.
she said she's supposed to be 41.
Mm. We only celebrated her 40th birthday last
Yeah.
year.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
It seems like so far long ago, don't it?
I know. I know. It just does. It's just this show is ridiculous. Well, anyway, her friend, her friend, Mabel comes in. If like I think she could have went other places in Greensboro and showed this woman like, no, it is not a bustling metropolis, but it's a nice city. She took that woman over to her first house that we don't know nothing about, to where she really grew up. I She wasn't looking for that. Mabel came over here looking for men.
Right.
And you were not a good representation for your city. I would report you to the Greensboro CBV, and I have them bring charges against you and your production company, because in all of the clips that we see of your city, it looks so much prettier than the places where you was driving. Period. But anyway, she's complaining her whole time there. I would have sent her back to the UK at this point, because it seems like she has nothing good to say about it, and Whitney is just chiming in. Um, Aw, you so sweet, Wendy. Um, I love when she asked about going in the toilet and seeing the container. Why is that still in your house? The sample is
Exactly.
gone. Why is that still in your house?
Storyline.
Ugh, so annoying. Uh, why is this here? Hmm. Anywho, What else? Did anything else happen in this? They went out, they danced, and they left. The end.
Yeah, there was like there was nothing here. Like this was just bad.
I why did they bother filming this season?
Right.
There's no storyline, there's nothing believable. There's oh gosh. Hi D-Man Johnson the 3rd. Welcome. She didn't bring the container to her appointment. Hopefully, they shipped a new container with fresh samples to the doctor's office because um, I think that's what they would have done with the because she would have had to buy three shots or three samples from the same donor. And she wasted that first one being sent home to her house because I feel that between her receiving and actually doing the shot, I think there was mishandling. Like I said, those samples are sent on dry ice, hence the container. She waited a really long time to do her insertion. It was just ridiculous. So I have a lot of questions about that. And if she's complaining about how expensive her samples were, she should have had all of the samples shipped to the doctor's office, corresponding with her ovulation that the doctor is tracking, not something you got from the dollar store. You go in and they track your ovulation with blood work, and you get it done that way because it's a serious investment, you know.
And that was my whole thing. So she got three samples, right? And it's very expensive because it's it's custom. Now my thing is this though. Taking Whitney out of the equation for a minute, right? If you're going to invest that kind of money, wouldn't you do everything in your power to make sure you got the best outcome?
Yes, especially since it's so expensive. Hold on one second. Hey, thank you, D-Man Johnson the 3rd, for subbing. We really appreciate it. And hello, Stephanie Louise. Welcome, welcome. Go Team Whitney. We try to root for her. We really do. But she makes it very difficult. These storylines make it very difficult.
Yes, that's the thing with this show, and this is the thing with Whitney. Mm-hmm. You can have a simple, quiet life, but it's all in how you present it. And the key thing is with her is we talked about her having no growth. It's one thing to have no growth, but you didn't fell out with everybody around you. All the side characters, like you're not like have we seen Lenny this season? I don't think so.
I don't think Lenny baby mama gonna let him come back on this.
True. Did we see? We didn't see him at Hingy's funeral, did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So no Lenny. We know Buddy lives an hour and a half away. And what's her name? Is her name Brittany or Courtney?
I think it's Brittany.
So Buddy's wife is not trying to have him come down here. You know, Tall is mad at Whitney for allegedly choosing Ashley over him.
And Buddy.
And Buddy, true. So they didn't fell out. Have we seen? We saw Todd a little bit. You know, Todd's not really on here that much anymore. I mean, her whole circle's in disarray right now.
And what about Heather? Heather never came back.
No.
Heather never came back. Like, wow.
I will be honest. I think with Heather, I think she was really pissed that Whitney would even ask her to carry her children, knowing what she's gone through with her previous pregnancies. I think that was a huge disrespect to her. And I think what we're saying is Heather's not going to stick up with the disrespect that Jessica is. I'm going to leave that there.
But not only that, though, you have to consider that Heather was also at an age for a geriatric pregnancy.
Yes.
Plus, her previous pregnancies had complications.
Right.
Like, you were really putting your friend at risk. I don't know. It's just very weird. And besides, once you've had, like, Heather had, like, preteen kids by that time.
Mm-hmm.
Once you like you don't want to go back. Even if you're just carrying it. Carrying it alone is 10 months commitment. You just don't want to get pregnant after like you've had your kids already. I'm sorry. Like I never thought that they were that great friends that Heather would consider something like that. Um it's hurting my ears to look at them door knockers. Oh my god.
And look at, but look at Jessica's face in this photo though. She's killing me right now.
But here's the thing, Jessica's face is how I feel this season watching this. It's poor storylines, horrible editing. We don't like the old cast of friends, and she keeps on bringing in these new guest characters that I'm not that interested or invested in. Um, I am invested in Jessica, but because of her father's passing, and I think that's been exploited this season. um Ashley, I'm not even sure why she's there other than a paycheck.
Oh, she got kids going into college, so she's gonna do what she gotta do.
But you see what I said at the beginning of this season. I said Glenn has a girlfriend and is living elsewhere.
Right?
Doesn't it feel like that with every
Yes.
episode?
Yep. No, that's why I mentioned. That's why I mentioned the app. Remember, because his
Mhm.
look on his face when they said like they have an issue, he had to look like he had to smile like I ain't having no issues.
Yep. Glenn is not like Glenn. Glenn will always miss Babs, but I
Yes,
think he's processed what's happened, and I don't think he needs Whitney anymore. I don't even think he lives in her house.
me neither. I do have on that subject, Roz, in my head now. Does it feel to you like Glenn has taken like a step back from Whitney? Like
Yes.
I always felt like he was like super invested in her, like what's going on, kind of harping on her to do X, Y, and Z. And like this
Mm-hmm.
season is more like, I'll talk to you about it when we talk about it. Like he doesn't seem that invested. If that makes sense.
He's disengaged
Yes, I think that's a perfect word.
from both Whitney and this drama. He's just like, I'll do walkthroughs. At this point, Glenn is doing walkthroughs.
No,
He's
I
either going
agree.
or coming with a duffel bag.
Yes, because like think about it. He used to be on her like, okay, when am I gonna have a grandkid? When you gonna get married? Blah 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 blah. And this season, okay, let me finish this.
Oh
This season,
no.
it's like he's taking a step back from Whitney and put all his eggs in Hunter and Karen for some reason.
Yes, but that was getting annoying.
Yes,
But I think all he had hope for the longest time was Hunter. And he just didn't say anything about it because Hunter was riding solo. And then once this gal came into the picture and actually stuck around for a prolonged period of time, he went and dusted off Bab's ring and was like, "Here you go. I'm ready.
right.
I'm ready for a daughter-in-law and grandbabies."
And look at Michelle's point. She said
Mhm.
he wasn't there for breakfast. She had to call him on the phone.
Yep. Yep. So I like to know. I like how I watched every season. I have no clue who Glenn is. Oh my gosh, D man, you're funny. Um. uh,
And I wonder where Glenn is staying though, because we have not seen Glenn at the house, and he's
oh,
not, and we know he's not staying at Whitney's. Well, in our opinion, he's not staying at Whitney's. That's
he
our opinion.
probably moved back to his house with the new downstairs master bedroom redo.
But we haven't seen that yet, though. Maybe he can't film there because we don't want to see some unmentionables that aren't his.
No, because she wants to curate a storyline that her dad is very reliant on her, but yet she's come on this season saying that she has no ties to Greensboro. It's just very conflicting.
I think Glenn is having slumber parties, which is why he's not filming there.
Glenn has a love shack. I'm still surprised Hunter is straight. Oh my God. We're not getting into that, Wendy, because, like, I have my own opinions on that. I'm not sure he is. He's he's the funniest. Y'all gotta check out his reviews. Who? Whose reviews? You mean D Man? D Man, do you have a channel? Team Hunter. Whitney thinks D Man, if you have a channel, please put it in
Oh,
the chat.
yeah, I have it right here.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody go over and watch D Man Johnson the Third's channel, and we'll check it out later ourselves. Thank you, D Man. Hunter's a brother, yes. She thinks everyone is reliant on her when they'd be fine without her around. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. She also likes control. She likes to know that she's in control of everyone and everything around her, which is kind of weird. She does need them for this show. She
Yes.
does. D-Man's channel. Thank you so much, D-Man. Everybody, please take a few moments and well, after our live, and we'll be over in just a tick, to go and check out D-Man's channel. We really appreciate it. No problem. No problem. Aw, love it. Stephanie, do you have a channel? If you do, drop it in there. I think we've milked enough sour milk out of this teat for this week. What do you think, Jamal? Have we hit everything?
I mean everything. If you mean like 3 seconds, yes. But anywho, I just. But okay, now we're gonna be just a little bit messy, just a little bit messy. Okay.
Just a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how are we gonna have Karen filming without Hunter, and her and Whitney aren't friends? Just asking.
How you say that Karen and Whitney are not friends?
Because I said it.
Okay, so Karen and Whitney are friends, but Whitney is threatened by Karen. And Karen's getting the engagement ring that she'll never have.
Oh.
Both like literally and figuratively. Literally her mother's engagement ring, and figuratively any engagement ring.
Well, in fairness, she did have one a couple seasons ago.
She bought that herself. It doesn't count. And she lost it in the ocean.
But she still had it, though.
For all of 30 seconds.
True.
Oh, thank you, Wendy, for bringing them over. Thank you. Welcome to the tribe. We really appreciate it. We review weird shows. We do some international as well. Have a look at our playlist and see like what our flavors are like. We really appreciate it. Dry the tea. It's chafing. Y'all are a mess.
This show is just okay.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this season is very disjointed. I thought there's gaps. I really feel like we're missing something here. It's weird. And I've been feeling like that for the last couple episodes, but this episode I feel like okay, so we have Karen here with no Hunter. We don't see Glenn. Like Glenn is like MIA. Like
no, he did a walkthrough on the back patio when they were talking about the apps.
Right. It's still a MIA though. Like because it's like he does drive by. Like okay, let me just get out the car for these 5 seconds, get this old tape so I can get up out of here. Like I feel like now Glenn got places to go, if that makes sense. Like he's not like Whitney. He's out and about, but it's not his show, so we're not gonna see it. And so we're stuck with Whitney. And then unfortunately her side characters aren't side charactering, because you can, in my opinion, for her, like the other girls, what's their name is? Sabrina and Bella. What's the child's names in Salem? The Salem girls. They're in Salem.
Hocus and Pocus. Who cares at this point?
Okay, perfect. They can't be good side characters. Number one, so all they're gonna do is kiss Whitney ass and hype her up like the old crew did. So I'm not here for that. And then number two, you're not in her day-to-day life to where you are around her. When they have the nerve to who had the nerve to say that, oh, it's Mabel. Well, she's like, oh, you're very maternal and nurturing. You'd be a great mom. Like, you don't even know her. You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
without the side characters who they don't make Whitney likable, but they make her tolerable because they're entertaining enough to take away from her boredom.
Okay, hold on a second. D-Man and Stephanie, thanks for the compliments. We really appreciate it. And we're glad that you're enjoying our little show here. But Wendy, you told them to come and watch a review by people who hate the show. Do you want to get us beat up? Wendy! Wendy, I love you for that. I really do. It's we try with this show. We really do because we like. Well, I know I liked it when it first started.
Yes. But see, the thing is, though, when she first started, she was kind of wide eyed and she was new to quote unquote TV fame, right? So and she was kind of lightweight, wholesome, and everyone loves Glenn and Babs, right? I mean, you cannot
Yeah.
love them. So the issue with this show, now I always say this, is that she hasn't taken advantage of a platform she was given. Let's be really 100% here.
Uh-huh.
There are not too many networks that are platforming women who don't fit a stereotypical beauty type. And
Mm-hmm.
she was blessed with this. Plus, the way she positions herself as a love yourself, body positivity entrepreneur. But she hasn't expanded on her entrepreneurship. I mean, like, how come we don't have dance studios, at least up and down Carolina, North Carolina? She's done nothing with her platform, which is annoying. Like, you are extremely entitled,
Yeah.
like extremely entitled, and the way she would treat Babs and Glenn, who did everything for her, supported her, they and they tell her the truth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we need
So,
more of those. Like,
right,
where was Todd this week?
thank you.
In rehab?
Yes, I mean, maybe.
Or was he
Maybe
going to get like what do you call it? When you go down to get doses of
the clinic.
um yeah, maybe he had a clinic appointment. I don't know.
So I have a question for you before we get off this show.
Yeah.
Do you think the reason why the reason why she's bringing in new side characters is because basically the old side characters are sick of her and
Yeah.
playing nice, and
I
what's happened
think
is they grew backbone and started talking back, so she cut them out.
here's what I think. I think she's burnt a lot of bridges with her old circle of friends. They no longer care about the pittance of coins that she tosses their way to be on this stupid show.
Got it.
Um, and they're now fighting amongst each other, which is quite interesting. Then I think she's also planning ahead and trying to sell this pitch on moving overseas. That's why
Real,
she's been going to Europe every off season.
real quick, Stephanie. Tall is taking a break from Whitney because he feels Whitney chose Ashley over him.
And Buddy now, because he
And Buddy,
sort
yeah.
of, because remember, he made up with Whitney, with Ashley, but he's not going to be around He's not going to be around Whitney if Ashley's there. So
Right.
she has chosen Ashley to do all of these, stupid trips with. And then we find out from Buddy that him and Tall got into it, and now they're not talking. And of course, based on Tall's reaction to when he found out that Whitney was speaking to Ashley, we have to assume that Tall is not going to be happy that Whitney is speaking with Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's very childish. I wouldn't even say high school. I wouldn't even say middle school. It's elementary school at this point. What grown adults behave like this? And with her making a second trip to Salem, does that mean that we're not getting a proper family vacation? That is the only reason why I watch this every season?
Oh, the Thor family vacation. I mean,
She's gonna jip us out of that. You watch and see.
I mean, with the friends not friending and the side characters not really side charactering,
And Glenn
and
has moved out, and she's
yes,
insecure about the family adjacent in Dolphin Island. Like she has nobody to go on vacation with, and nobody want to see her and Maybelle on a European trip. I know
no,
I don't. She's
no.
made some critical errors here. She really has. I praise her for trying to think ahead and generate a storyline to progress this show away from Greensboro, but it's falling flat for me.
I don't think anything can save the show. But we say that every year though, and it gets renewed.
That's right. I think they do it to torture us.
I still think it's cheap production. I think it's a super cheap. The return on investment for the show must be really high.
Well, this is really, yeah, this is really cheap
Yes,
to produce, so they do get a good ROI on it. And then all the hate watchers like us,
right.
he's this mad years after not being waved to in a busy parking lot when not even sure if she saw him. Yes. And he got into a text battle with Buddy over something ignorant.
Political. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's fighting over politics now? Like, come on.
Yes, Stephanie, that's true. Glenn's girlfriend might not be able to vacation with them.
Oh. Oh my God. What if it's the housekeeper?
What housekeeper?
Whoever housekeeper that came to Whitney's house or Glenn's house, and that's who he's dibbling and
Oh,
dabbling with.
gotcha. Gotcha.
Because Whitney doesn't keep that place clean because she's a slob. And over at Glenn's house, I'm sure that they had housekeepers, especially as Babs got older and had more medical issues. I'm sure that they did. What if it was somebody that was helping to take care of Babs at the
Center. At the
facility?
center.
Oh. Okay, D-Man, thank you for joining us. We're not going to be here too much longer. We already on here like 30 minutes longer than we intended.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, we go off on tangents. We make huge assumptions because oftentimes it's more entertaining than the show that we're talking about.
Exactly.
All right, guys. This is it for us this week. Join us back next week when we will be talking about the next episode of 90 Day Fiancé UK, and of course, this trash box, My Big Fat Fabulous Life. That happens way more often than not. Yes, Wendy, but don't give out all of our secrets. Okay.
Well, without like these to be real, these episodes have been so far. We have to come up with something that's semi-plausible. When I say semi, when I say semi, I mean like a 5% chance of happening. But hey, it's a chance. It's still possible.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us this week. Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good to go. If you guys are watching Real Housewives of Miami on Peacock, you need to.
Wait a minute. They have a schedule change. I'm not sure if they're showing 2 episodes tonight and 1 tomorrow night, or if they're moving it completely over to tomorrow night. So tune in either way. And then tomorrow's episode, is it tomorrow's episode of OC? That might be mildly interesting too.
Okay, I'll have to watch it.
No, I meant the hubby going off with the nurses. Yes. It is interesting. Anywho, until next time, Jamal.
Of course.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.